Dr. Bella moved into the women's hostel behind the city hospital on a dark, silent night. Her medical residency had already drained her, leaving her desperate for rest. The hostel looked old but secure, surrounded by iron gates and dim yellow lights. A silent watchman stood at the entrance, watching her without a word as she walked inside. Bella felt uneasy the moment she passed him, though she couldn't explain why. She blamed a feeling of exhaustion from long hospital shifts. Her room was on the 3rd floor, overlooking the main gate and guard's cabin. From her window, the hostel grounds appeared calm and undisturbed. That night, Bella woke suddenly to a strange sound echoing through the silence. A low whistle cut through the air, followed by slow footsteps. She reached for her phone and checked the time. It was exactly 2:17 a.m. Curiosity pulled her toward the window despite her fear. Below, the watchman stood motionless, near the gate, holding a bunch of keys. He wasn't checking locks or walking patrols, just staring into the darkness. A chill ran down Bella's spine as she stepped back. The next morning, she laughed at herself and dismissed it as imagination. Doctors were trained to stay calm under pressure, but the second night proved it. Wasn't a coincidence. At 2:17 a.m., the whistle echoed again. The sounds repeated night after night, without change. The watchman never missed a single night or minute. Bella noticed he was always awake, always alert. His presence began to feel unnatural. At breakfast, Bella finally asked the other residents about him. The table fell silent the moment she mentioned the watchman. Someone whispered that he never slept or smiled. Another claimed he watched the hostel windows at night. Rumors spread quickly, feeding Bella's growing fear. Some believed he was dangerous. Others thought he was cursed. No one knew his real name or past. All they knew was that he was always there. Over the next few days, Bella noticed patterns in his movements. He appeared near staircases, corridors, and shadowed corners. He stood where darkness gathered the most, always watching, never resting. One night, returning late from duty, Bella sensed someone behind her. Her footsteps echoed as she walked faster down the corridor. When she turned, she saw the watchman following her. Fear rushed through her body instantly. She stopped suddenly, and so did they. Pretending to inspect a lock, he avoided her gaze. Bella hurried into her room and locked the door. That night, sleep never came. Fear slowly turned into determination inside Bella. As a doctor, she believed every mystery had a cause. She refused to live in fear, fueled by rumors. She needed the truth. Bella began questioning hospital staff and hostel workers quietly. Most avoided answering or changed the subject. An elderly cleaner finally spoke in a trembling voice. She said something terrible had happened 10 years ago. A young woman had died inside the hostel that year. After that night, the watchman changed completely. He volunteered for night duty and never took leave. From then on, he never slept. That night, when the whistle echoed at 2:17 a.m., Bella followed him. She kept her distance as he walked toward the rear wing. The area had been abandoned after a fire years earlier. He unlocked a hidden door and went inside. Bella hesitated, fear battling with curiosity. Summoning courage, she followed him inside. The air smelled of dust and burned wood. A faint glow shone from a room ahead. Inside, Bella froze at what she saw. CCTV monitors displayed every corner of the hostel. Photos of suspicious men covered the walls. Files and newspaper clippings lay neatly arranged. These were records of intruders and arrested stalkers. The watchman wasn't spying. He was guarding. Bella stepped forward, her heart pounding. That's when a voice spoke behind her. "You shouldn't be here," the watchman said softly. His eyes looked tired, filled with pain. He pointed toward a framed photograph. It showed a young woman in a doctor's coat. "She was my daughter," he said quietly. "She once lived in this hostel." One night, a stranger entered, unnoticed. By the time help arrived, it was too late. The guilt never left him after that night. Sleep became impossible, haunted by regret. So he chose to stay awake forever. Protecting others became his only purpose. Tears filled Bella's eyes as she listened. All her fear dissolved into deep respect. The watchman was not a monster. He was a guardian, shaped by loss. From that night onward, Bella slept peacefully. The whistle at 2:17 a.m. no longer frightened her. It became a reminder of safety and sacrifice. The Watchman still never slept, but now she knew why.